Robin, the character she committed so much time into from Smash 4 and going into Ultimate.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'd actually be very surprised to see a switch off of the Robin, considering all the hours put into the character. But we'll just have to see. This is Genesis, and desperate times sometimes call for some desperate measures. Starting off on Pokemon Stadium 2, Snoop just immediately putting on the aggression on Athena, recognizing this is a character you don't want to let build up any space, because as she gets the chance to charge up a lightning spell, you can have the potential of the Thoron or the Arc Thunder, both of which provide a ton of punish possibilities.
Yeah, and Snoop is making sure that is not happening, but Athena just not phased by it, continuously just hitting Snoop with her disjoints. That 11 sword is fantastic for racking up so much percent, and it provides just enough disjoint for her to get some things going.
And we saw the attempt right there to the Arc Thunder, but unfortunately no dash right before the grab to catch the shield that Snoop was stuck in.
Getting 2% that he can off of that egg lay. Wow, Bear into the up smash, taking that stock.
Wow, very surprising stuff, but Athena immediately drops back down, landing her back air and trying to set up a edge guard of her own, but Snoop is able to sneak right past using Yoshi's fantastic airspeed and still getting more and more of these juggles just with the amount of pressure he can put on with his movement.
Cool, we're trying to go ahead and snipe Snoop across the stage with that Thoron. Thoron, actually a very deceptive move, just because even though it's starting to disappear, the hitboxes are still active and linger for quite a bit.
Yeah, like it's there so long as there's any sort of particle effect. But Athena able to leverage the 11 sword, able to punish Yoshi's falling down air just with the power of having that sword at her back. But Snoop does not slow down at all either, finding himself just a series of up airs, 5 in a row.
Keeping with that neutral air as well. He has Athena right back off stage, setting up with this egg. He ends up getting the read, but not getting the punish.
That was such a tricky setup too, because you don't want to hold onto the ledge when the egg is falling, because there's the chance it might overshoot and hit you when you're hanging on the ledge. It might catch your neutral get up as well. So Snoop having some clever little tricks, hoping to close out this the second stock and put himself in a very strong position to take this game. And there he does, find himself another up air to take it.
Just like that, but Athena answering back with a couple of up airs on her own. Jumping right out of that. I love that. I mean, full hop is basically the new shield. It's just like, oh, you hit my shield, I'm just going to jump away. Let's reset what's happening. But it also adds in, okay, you're going to anti-air me one time? You never know.
Exactly, yeah. That provides, because it is by far the safest out of shield option that like doesn't require like the opponents to be right next to you, it makes it the most predictable. And that's why you find all the anti-airs on the approach.
Parry getting past the egg, back throw to get the stage control. Not opting for that down throw just because it knocks up a little bit too high to really get anything from it now.
Going for that Thoron, but it's a little bit too low. Snoop hadn't even dipped down there quite yet, and Snoop's going to be able to pick up his own start of momentum when he makes it back on stage.
Back air, almost getting the order as well for the dunk. Snoop sitting at 152 off of the rapid jab. He's still in good shape, but can't take too many more hits. That point blank border catching him and taking away that stock.
Athena backing off underneath his platform, throwing out a lot of these 11 sword hits, trying to catch with a little bit of disjoint, and managing to find a solid string off the stage.
Athena backing all the way off. She felt that Snoop invaded her space a little bit too much. I want to just go ahead and reset this. Wow, double spot dodge, able to get past all of those jabs and then get some punish of her own.
I like the idea by Snoop, because that's usually the most reliable way to catch a spot dodge, just unfortunately wasn't able to sync with his timing with it.
Yeah, Yoshi, a character without a rapid jab. He's just continuously flailing his legs, and there's just a little bit of lag in between them.
Overall now, Athena finds herself at a lead, in a position maybe to get something started, tosses the 11 sword. Snoop once again able to just navigate the recovery situation around all of Athena's projectiles.
Charging it up for the Thoron. Snoop needs to have to be careful. Find herself right back off stage. Athena's just going to toss it out. No, she ends up trying to charge it up, and the egg hitting her straight.
Have herself, yeah, back throw. Putting Athena again in this position, covering that platform by being right under it. But once again, Snoop making great use of his own eggs, his own projectile game, helps him find a little bit more openings. Wow, positions himself under the stage.
Oh my God!
Doesn't get the ledge grab right afterwards. I love that idea by Snoop, though. That way, because he's not standing on the stage, he wouldn't be locked down by the Thuron that Athena used to cover her own recovery. And then he could theoretically then jump up and punish her afterwards, but unfortunately wasn't able to get quite the right distance he was looking for his punish. But
he tried to delay as much as he could. He just wanted that stock. What more so surprised me is that he went with that forward air. I thought he was just going to rise up, do the neutral air, and then do the air dodge.
Yeah,
but when he committed to that forward air, it took a little longer for him to recover.
I think the idea was that I think it has to do with like the end lag of both of the moves, right? Because the Nair is out there for quite a fair
because they're
bit.
both substantial. You know what? I think he just wanted the all or nothing. Because if he was able to go ahead and get that fair, that was going to be a spike, and that was going to be the game.
Right, because then he could stall out himself with the egg tosses. Right. But now he's going to actually go to Battlefield and go to the Yarn Yoshi, which is always really interesting to see from the Woolly world.
Dude, it's always the color counter.
Yeah, there's not actually any gameplay changes. I just like the look of it. And he just, again, laying on so much pressure the moment that he managed to get a single hit on Athena. He tries to follow it up with a lot more.
I really feel that this stage is going to benefit both of these characters quite well. Athena and Robin, having those disjoints is very difficult for Snoop to land, but the same can be said for Yoshi. I mean, that tail is basically a disjoint in its own right.
Oh, not going to be able to pick up the forward air right afterwards.
But the book got in the way anyway, or the 11 sword. I actually couldn't tell which one it was, but regardless, that hitbox just active, interrupting whatever Snoop was going for.
Gonna go for a very low recovery. Snoop, I think, wanted to drop zone Nair there, but accidentally got himself an early trump.
Sending Athena right back off the stage. Rising yet again, able to call out that rule, getting the up smash.
That was just a great pressure awareness by Snoop, just knowing, just by throwing himself off stage, it makes Athena want to get back to center stage as soon as possible, which let him have the confidence to call out that roll get up. Able to back off onto these platforms, and it's ordinarily you see a lot of projectile characters like the platform because it gives them a place to sort of camp under, right? It gives them some shade against people trying to jump in with aerials above their projectile game. But Snoop is able to have just so much movement speed with his air drift that he's able to just like slip in underneath the platform with an aerial or just go around it entirely.
The GPX Snoop is just going on. The entire time, you've given some fantastic analysis. He is just calling out all of the defensive options from Athena. He threatened at the ledge at one point and then read the roll with the downer, tossing her back up into the air, getting so much damage, and wow, able to land down on that platform and get up his shield.
We have Thuron ready to go, firing it outright, but one of the plus sides of Yoshi's shield is because it always covers all of his body. You don't have to worry about ever being poked with it, right? It gives him the confidence to come down, and with that, still going to survive that forward air just barely. And honestly, Snoop, yeah, he finally dies, but he's done so much work on Athena's next stock that he's going to be able to set himself up for a stock lead soon.
Down special doing quite a bit of work, sending Athena right back out, rising up with the neutral air, trying to get it. And you know, it's always so scary with Yoshi when you're trying to edge guard with your double jump because there's the slight risk that you may get hit out of it. And Yoshi cannot recover vertically that much without it.
That's why we're seeing him not drift, too far from the ledge, looking to catch near the end of the L-wind recovery as opposed to anything else.
Yeah, the eggs do bounce, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be ready for that change with Yoshi.
Athena catching the very tips of the 11 sword and otherwise not pressing advantage at all. She recognizes a single reversal by Snoop can kill her. So just going to be poking with all of these projectiles, trying to get herself back in this game, and a great call out with that down smash, which also would have done so much shield damage as well.
Yeah, and also just catching Snoop behind her at that, able to grab him, back throw right back off stage.
And Athena's back in this game now at 109%.
Oh my goodness, the Thoron was starting to come out the egg, barely getting in there to interrupt, and getting the neutral air to get that stock.
Yeah, Athena, because she played so carefully though around the threat of that Nair, is able to get all of this done on Snoop, where now her back air evens up the score.
That is so unfortunate for Snoop. He had the lock, but he did another dash up once he did it. You just need to go ahead and jab, stop, jab.
Athena's caught on the ledge right now. And Snoop, gonna be caught by the Nosferatu instead. Athena making it back onto the stage, being caught immediately then by an egg leg into a down air.
You know, taking that percent immediately after the Nosferatu. He's like, oh, okay, you want to heal a little bit? Eat 40% with this down air.
I'll give you something to heal.
Great neutral air, even off of that first hit of Athena's own neutral air. Oh no!
Oh, he's fine, he's fine. Just barely manages to snatch onto the ledge using his toss. And the up smash coming out and taking the game off of Athena, evening the score now to a 1-1 between the two of them.
Yeah, GPick, we're going to a deciding game 3. Which one of these individuals will move on winner's side?
Very close game towards the end, but we saw more and more confidence by Snoop in that edge guard position, and that's only going to get scarier and scarier as time goes on. Unless Athena has more mix-ups to slide in, she might be eating, you know, that spike from the forward air and just dying even earlier than she has been already.
But GPick, this is her counter pick. She is going to be, you know, in a great position to try to make this go her way. But we have to wait and see how these players are going to react. We're going over to Carlos Pokemon.
I like this a lot as a counter pick for Athena. As I mentioned earlier, the platform placement on Carlos substantially changes the way the ledge disadvantage works. And we're seeing Athena actually struggle in that situation, being caught for her ledge rolls by Snoop over and over again. This stage allows her to jump up to those platforms, which provides an additional option that Snoop has to read.
Right now, Snoop has a very early lead, still trying to force Athena to tech. Just having that chess match with her. Are you teching in place? Are you teching out? Because you know what? Whatever you do, I'm here with this down tilt. I'm here with this jab.
Athena just chilling on the tops of those platforms, getting herself a little bit more charge on her Thunder Spell.
Yeah, Athena continuously on this ledge. Whenever she's going for that grab, and unfortunately that's not going to work here in Ultimate. You're going to want to go ahead and drop, possibly rise with that neutral or do anything else. It's very fortunate that she was able to live off of that dunk. They were so high up on the stage.
Oh yeah, Snoop actually just kind of held back in that situation. Didn't think he wasn't sure whether he had to intervene and didn't want to take that risk maybe.
Able to go and get that grab. Setting up on the platform is that arc fire, forcing Snoop to recover below.
Snoop running back and forth, hoping to catch Athena, dropping her shield into a scared option.
This position you do not want to be in against a Robin. Very fortunate enough for Snoop. The fire did not connect as he was getting up.
Yeah, no, he did the roll get up, and that was a really great call out by him, just kind of showing he knew it was at risk, and he doubted that Athena was ready for him to be so bold as to pick that roll right in front of her face.
The book again coming in and just helping out Athena, making sure she does not lose the stock, but she's sitting at 173. The up air gonna do it.
Yeah, that mix-up where you're not sure whether or not the Yoshi's gonna jump and hit you with the up air, or if he's waiting for your air dodge to up smash it, and these parries!
She is feeling it right now, tossing out that Thoron, not quite going to connect, but again, Snoop, that's just something he has to worry about.
Yeah, he is caught at a really high percent. We have seen Athena close out most stocks at around here. Snoop very carefully staying to that center stage just in case he gets caught off guard. It won't mean his death quite yet.
And Snoop is just clearly understanding the range of Athena at the moment. He's tossing in a lot of these forward airs, just fading away from it. Kind of reminiscent of how Smash 4 Yoshi would be playing. And really, whenever he's invading that space and he does get that forward air on, sometimes he's just mixing in the jump rising nair in case Athena ends up pushing a button.
Oh, catching with the up air combo break. Athena managing to take that stock only at about 54%, which is a lot better position than she had in that second game.
Oh my goodness.
That
sour spot. Yeah, that's 2 sour spots in a row that Athena has been hit by.
And that's actually could have potentially been a worse angle too if Snoop got the read right afterwards.
That smash not going to take the stock, but that is all good damage on the part of Snoop. Threatening on this platform. Athena mixing it up to how she's going to get down, but still not out the woodworks yet.
Not going to catch the neutral get up. Barely shy for the roll as well. Snoop's gears are definitely turning though in order to keep the momentum in his favor.
Dash attack crossing up. The down throw leading into that up air. Athena just trying to get 80% that she can to get herself back in it.
Hanging out on the platform. It's interesting, yeah. The platform has helped her a lot, but unfortunately also kind of serves her up on the perfect height for Yoshi to come in with his own aerials too to punish that retreat.
Yeah, and Yoshi's new back air, nothing you can sleep on. It is so fast, it is so powerful. Once it connects, you're most likely losing that stock. And as I talked about earlier, GPick, as long as there's the particles there, that move is going to linger for so long. The Thoron, a fantastic tool. Really catch people air dodging or, you know, just scared in general.
Snoop again catching the mash out of the egg. Oh, I love the awareness. He jabs once and expects a retreat, but isn't able to line up his hitbox right afterwards.
Another fair. Snoop try to run down there, possibly a neutral or anything to get rid of the stock, but Athena so aggressive coming in with her own aerial.
Snoop playing really conservatively in the neutral now. Whenever he sees the Arc Thunder come out, he just calmly runs back and jumps up on the platform. Like, I'm not messing with this. Whatever. You have some setup. Down smash almost taking a stock too.
Yeah, but Snoop going high. He ends up holding down to go past it. That is a change that they added for moves that go straight down like that, G-Pick.
Yeah,
but
so
held it for a little bit too long and did not get the ledge.
So unfortunate, but in these situations, that's exactly when you need to pull out those crazy little tricks. Snoop having the stage now needs only about, I'd say, like 30 or 40 more percent to finish off Athena, if not even sooner if he finds the right up smash.
Yeah, but Athena finally landing a back air. That might just be what she needs to get herself back into this set. Oh, a whiff grab, but unfortunate, facing the opposite direction.
Here we go, looking for finding the rising nair that he needs. He's still going to need one more good hit. He doesn't find it off stage. He lets Athena return back, but 152% now.
Yeah, Snoop just was not sure if he should rise up with that forward air. Was not really aware of what angle Athena would be taking. Sour Spot is going to do it. Snoop clutching it out, and Vegas just popping off.
Snoop having a fantastic performance so far this morning. Athena, of course, going to be moving on through the losers end of the bracket as well. So NorCal's best Robin still has some ways